We've got our first look at Nickelodeon's upcoming Smurfs movie. All the details right here. If you've been living under a mushroom, you may not know that the Smurfs are being rebooted again, with Nickelodeon currently in production on a brand new Smurfs movie headed to theatres on July 18th this year. And now Nickelodeon has given us our very first look at our new Smurfs lineup in the craziest of places. Blink and you probably missed them. Over the weekend, Nickelodeon and CBS teamed up with the NFL to air a very special alternate airing of the Chargers vs Texans wildcard game live from Bikini Bottom. The game featured commentary from none other than SpongeBob and Patrick Star. The crowd was filled with the denizens of Bikini Bottom, and a number of other Nickelodeon characters appeared in cameos. This provided Nickelodeon with a great platform to debut their first look at the new Smurfs, as the gang appeared very briefly in the crowd of the game.
Did you guys see the Smurfs on the field?
Huh?
Oh, there they are.
I thought things were looking a little blue down there.
I hope no one sits on them. And there's an all-new Smurfs movie Smurfing soon to theaters this summer.
Noticeably, our new CG Smurfs don't look much different to our last CG Smurfs from the 2021 TV series, and also don't look much different to the previous CG Smurfs from the live-action animated hybrid film series. This is likely to cause some confusion with general audiences, but I'm sure Nickelodeon has found some ways to distinguish this iteration of the property with the previous ones, and we'll talk about that in a second. Generally speaking, there's very little that can even be done when it comes to the look of the Smurfs. They're so well known and their designs so beloved, it would be near sacrilege to stray too far from Peyo's original iconic comic designs. Looking at you, ugly Sonic. We don't have much info on what to expect from the film just yet, but the film's director Chris Miller has said, "The DNA in Peyo's original drawings guide so many creative choices in the film. It's the blueprint for the kind of film I want to make. All of the action lines and thought bubbles from the comics are going in the movie, and the comics have inspired the style of animation to be fun and buoyant with plenty of squash and stretch." To me, this sounds like Nickelodeon could be going with a kind of Spider-Verse style hybrid animation, which seems to be being used ad nauseum by all the major studios right now. This said, it's very possible that this isn't our finalized look at the Smurfs, and more so a quick look at a cheaper TV render of them. For all we know, they could simply be using old models from the TV series here. The movie is also set to be a musical, likely in the vein of DreamWorks' Trolls movies, and has an absolutely stacked cast on board. Rihanna has been announced as Smurfette, while the ensemble cast is also set to include Nick Offerman, Natasha Lyonne, Daniel Levy, Amy Sedaris, Nick Kroll, James Corden, Octavia Spencer, Hannah Waddingham, Sandra Oh, Alex Winter, Billy Lord, Cholo Maladuena, Kurt Russell, and John Goodman. With the movie only around 6 months away, it's likely we'll start getting some posters and trailers and other proper first looks very soon. And as always, I'll be right here as it all drops in. And at that, I want to know your thoughts on our very first look at the upcoming Smurfs movie. Are you excited for this one? As always, join the conversation down below.